task ahead of us here, or in front of us here, that we must execute. And we have this first question: why people write in everyday life? It was said by my good friend Frank that I am the cat whose back does not touch the ground. we are to prove it up. One of the reasons why people write is to entertain. You realize that people get down to write lyrics of songs. They would want to compose, musicians would get down and write their music in lyrics form, and that can alone entertain someone. That's one of the reasons why people write. To criticize. I might come out with something, then it's subject to public opinions. People write to check on my idea or ideology, and also write to keep record of events. Without writing, you would not be able to read the history you have been reading, and you'll keep on reading. So you write so that you keep that record. Like you're writing this note, whether you love something or you hate it. One of the reasons why and you realize that you write also to earn living. It's part of employment. You realize that we have journalists by place. They write every day, they earn a lot of money. They are very rich. They're employed. And we have novelists and poets. People who have written very powerful novels like Chinua Achebe. He's a rich man. You can trace and you realize that you have a lot of money. And his family can never be poor. Even the ancestors will never be poor because of his great writing. And to create awareness, you realize that there are some posters when you're moving on the way, there information, do not smoke here. You create awareness, that's already writing. Do not stand here, that's already writing. You are creating an awareness that people are not supposed to stand in that place. Of course, also as well, you write to educate. This one, I'm already educating. This is a writing. Yeah. So I'm already educating why we are supposed to write. Yeah. To educate you the reasons why we need to write. Of course, we get down and write for leisure sometimes. I sit down and write something that I feel it can make my leisure time push up well. I can, after the end of the work, I may even choose to burn it, but I would have been writing. That's leisure. And then to release stress. Friendship. You have been seeing people writing letters. Yeah, I love you so much. You write on Facebook, you accept friends' requests, you write to people. Of course, you want to create friends. Also, you write. And thank you, my friend, for all this. Then let us get to the second task. The things that people write about, or people write in everyday life. You will be surprised. The first one is, without food, there is no life. Some of us who are married, when you are coming to class, Madam would ask you, what are we going to cook tomorrow? I mean, what are we going to cook for lunch? Then you pick a pen and paper. You write and read. You're writing. When you go to hotels, you're going. Hotels are open every day. It means writing about food is constant every day. Then we write letters in offices. When I read the pastor would want to write class, say vote for Tony. That is. Then we write song. We have seen music students there. We love so many musicians. The like of Chameleon, the like of Baby Cool, Boss Me, all those. They do not just wake up in the morning and start singing. They get down and write. So it's a continuous routine. We write stories about our experience in life, other people's experience in life. Then we write on the issue. We have been here, but we have been able to know that there was a landslide in Bududa. It was because of writing. And it's a continuous activity. We write about money, transaction. In a bank, you go and you find there are transactions that are going on. You get the pay slip or the withdrawal slip, you need to write. You sign check, and that's already writing. If I pen down my signature, I give him a check of 10 million shillings he paid just to leave this lecture and run to the bank first. Then we write news, of course, in everyday life, radio station, TV stations, even within the school system like this. We find articles about news. Then we write messages, of course. You type messages on your Facebook account. You type text messages on your phone and you send to your friends. inviting them for a birthday party like Peter is inviting us for his birthday party tomorrow. That's one thing people write about. Then, of course, we write notes, class notes. We capture information that we get from class. That's one of the things, among the things that people write in everyday life. Then the last bit of information. So it is brief because we have followed instruction. A good student, when a teacher says jump, the best, if you have so many questions to ask, say, how high should I jump? You don't ask why should I jump. So we have followed the instruction. We are supposed to be brief. NTC Unyama, PO Box 541, Gulu, Uganda, 26 February 2015 is the address, the writer's address. And then to our good friend Jane, with great pleasure, I would like to say hi to you. That's already greeting. You're greeting a person. How are you doing, dear? Of course, it's a friend. Say, how are you doing, dear? Hoping things are still going on well. Back to us, things are not going on well. Because we are writing about the status of our school. So we are told, because we do not know what is in their school, we are saying, hoping that things are going on well. It means in the reply we shall know how things are going on. Back to us, things are not going on well. Our college is still disorganized as it is under renovation. We are standing under trees. We are informing, because we have been requested, write a brief letter to our friend in another institution describing the status of our college, which is disorganized. That's one of the status. And two, it is undergoing renovation. Three, we are standing under trees. So, we are supposed to be brief. Anyway, we are still pushing on like that. We are pushing on. Even though we disturb us sometimes, we are still pushing on. Hoping we shall meet again. And yours, lovely friend, Tony Docas. That is what I have for you and our group.
We give Tony and the group a
According to my understanding, if I was not guided in a misled, the signing down here, if you use the comma after the again up, after saying you as lovely friend, you should put the comma and the signing should come first before the name. The name should be last. That's according to
Maybe let me answer. A friendly letter is an informal letter. So it can have some informality. That's what I know. If it was an official letter, a formal letter, like an application letter, you need to follow all the formalities. So this is an informal letter.
good defense. You're going to be defended. Yes, you're writing it from
You write reports. I hope you know what reports.
We don't know.
You don't know? No. Notices, we do write notices, you know them. Notices are brief things.
Teachers, I think we know them.
A notice is a short kind of information, like where dogs. It's a notice. And we do write poems. We know what poems are. Write minutes. We don't know.
We don't know, that's why you're there.
We write minutes. Like in meetings, we have to write minutes. And memos. Do you know what memos are? No. I trust you know. Text messages. Yeah? You're all right, you know. That's very right. Adverts. You don't know what an advert is. Like, for instance, in the newspapers, they may say, we need teachers. Like we are teachers, not students. And you get an advert in the newspaper that teachers are wanted in such and such a school. So that is an advert. An announcement. I know you may confuse an announcement with a notice, though it's upon my own knowledge. A notice is different from an announcement. Because an announcement can be a death announcement in a radio station. What? And what? A notice. I told you, like, beware of dogs, you know. Running around. We are going to the next question. These are the importance of writing, not yeah. Here we have actually explained everything. Huh? The first one is okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. The importance of writing. The first one is to express our feelings and emotions. You girls and boys, I know you do write down, you know, like I love you or something like that of a kind. The next one is we write in order to have reference in future. We do write information if we need it in the future. Actually, for future use, we have to write down something because if you record it in your mind, you can easily forget it. The third one is to avoid distortion of information. Actually, when you write down information, it's very hard for somebody to distort or change it, add in or delete some things. It is used to give detailed information. Do you know what detailed information is? No. We don't know. Like if I come from a bank, okay, I can't start singing to you that you man, you know, in your account you have this and this. In such and such a day, you got such a number of money. I have to put it in writing so that you know that this is what happened in your bank statement. That is what. We go to the next one. Equips you with communication and thinking skills you need to participate in effectively. Communication skills. Huh? Is it self-explanatory? I hope you know. The next one is it stimulates you to extend the line of thought beyond your first or gut responses. Your gut. Huh? You can explain it well in writing than talking it out. You know, there are certain things that we have to talk about that you can simply put it in writing. The next one is it helps you refine your ideas when you give others. When you give others ideas. Huh? You know, sometimes when somebody says something, it's very hard for us to get up and say that this is wrong, this is what you should have said. But when you put it in writing, it's very easy for somebody to understand. I hope that is right. It helps others to give you ideas. Like in the other one, you give others ideas in writing, and they will also give you ideas back in writing. It fosters your ability to express. It promotes your ability to pose worthwhile questions. You know, after giving information here, you can't fire a question. You'll have to listen, write down the questions. Like here, we wrote, Dear John, how are you doing over there? Huh? It's informal, not? It's been a long time since we met. and I hope you are doing well. Some of you may be putting question marks here. That it should be, it has been a long time. But that is when you meet somebody. But it has been a long time, but now I've met you. But now you're just sending a letter, you've not seen that person. That's why you wrote it like this. Yeah, it's been a long time since we met, and I hope you are doing well. I have put down this to you to inform you that things this way are not going on well due to the state of the college, which is undergoing several renovation at the campus. Although lectures are at their climax, there is also a lot of disorganization, as brief as that. So, thank you, yours faithfully, the sign of the person who wrote it.
It's because of the wind. It was blowing the ink.
I understand, but we accept next time we shall present something better. We have a lot of knowledge that has been presented by you. I just have nothing that I can put there. You put everything up here. I don't even need to subtract because it's almost there. When we look at the things we write, we have the letters. Every one of us writes a letter, whether it is an informal or formal. We write reports. What has happened? Are you the mess prefect? Did the learners get the food? Was it in time? The dormitory master, what happened in the dormitory? You write all those reports to your superiors. Notices, like they said, be aware of dogs. We read them everywhere we go. Poems are written, minutes in meetings, we write them. Memos, these are brief notes that we write in the offices, in the office, letters. We text messages in our phones. Advertisements. We read adverts are written for jobs, for many other things. And then announcements over the radio, you can hear it has been written and people they don't take it there. When we come here, also we have various things that are very vital, the purpose of writing. Why do we write? We write to express our feelings and emotions. If I start, would you know what I'm feeling? But if I wrote it and you read, you know that I'm feeling either bad, I'm feeling well, or something is wrong. We write in order to have a reference, record keeping. Why do we keep records? For future reference. Even something that were written in 1900, when they were signing the Uganda agreement, is still there. Why? For future reference. So to avoid distortion of information. If I only spoke and you took my words, you would change it the way you want. But if I wrote and signed, can you change it? No. They can take the fingerprints and know that these were exact words that she spoke. Equips you with communication and thinking skills. Right.